the United States of America, a land of opportunity, freedom, and prosperity. But behind the scenes, a different story is unfolding. A story of debt, of financial burden, and of mounting challenges that threaten to undermine the country's future. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the astonishing rise of America's debt, a story that's been decades in the making, and that has far-reaching consequences for us all. The United States of America is one of the world's most powerful nations, but with great power comes great responsibility and financial burdens. Over the past few decades, the country has witnessed an astonishing rise in its debt, reaching a staggering $27 trillion and counting. We'll start with to take a closer look at how the debt has grown, what's driving it, and what this means for the future of the country. Let's start with looking at the history of America's debt. America's debt story dates back to its founding in 1776, when the country's war for independence from Britain left it with a debt of $75 million. Over the years, the debt has grown and declined, depending on the country's economic performance and political decisions. However, in the last few decades, the debt has ballooned like never before. So let us look at what's driving the debt. Several factors are driving America's debt growth, including 1. Government spending. The government spending on programs like Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid has contributed significantly to the country's debt. 2. Tax cuts. Tax cuts, especially for corporations and wealthy individuals, have reduced the government's revenue, leading to a rise in the debt. 3. Military spending. America has the largest military in the world, and its military spending is a significant contributor to the debt. 4. Economic recessions. Economic recessions, like the Great Recession of 2008, have led to reduced tax revenue and increased government spending, adding to the debt. The impact of America's debt. The debt has several negative consequences, including 1. Interest payments. As the debt grows, so do the interest payments. Reducing the government's ability to invest in other areas like education, infrastructure, and healthcare. 2. Inflation. A high debt-to-GDP ratio can lead to inflation, making it more expensive for the government to borrow money. 3. Reduced economic growth. A high debt level can reduce economic growth and job creation, making it more challenging for the government to address other issues like poverty and inequality. 4. Weakening of the US dollar. A high debt level can lead to a weakened US dollar, making it more challenging for the country to compete globally. The future of America's debt. The debt is expected to continue to rise in the coming years, driven by factors like the aging population, rising healthcare costs, and increased government spending. The government needs to address the debt issue by implementing measures like reducing unnecessary spending, increasing taxes, and investing in programs that can boost economic growth. To summarize this, we end up with the conclusion. America's debt has grown to unprecedented levels and is linked to the money printing from the corona pandemic. In simple terms, as the government prints more money to stimulate the economy, they also increase the US debt. Then the government prints more money to pay off its debts and the value of the dollar can decrease, which lead to inflation. This means that the cost of living can increase, making it more expensive for citizens to buy essential goods and services. Additionally, high levels of debt can limit the government's ability to invest in critical areas like education and infrastructure, which can have long-term consequences for the economy and society. Ultimately, finding a solution to the debt problem is crucial to ensure that US citizens can thrive and prosper in the future. With the right policies and decisions, the the country can reduce its debt and create a more prosperous future for its citizens. Remember, we all have a stake in America's future. So let's come together and take action to build a better tomorrow. Thanks for watching.